breakfast. They've played outside. They've had their showers. We haven't brushed teeth or combed hair yet. Giovanni doesn't have a shirt on, but they found the word puzzles upstairs, so we're playing. And the girls decided to wear the same shirts today.
Mommy, I want to be an octopus one more time.
Sometimes they like to be twins.
Mommy,
Gemelas. Okay, let's do it. No fighting, no fighting. This is the way games go here. Oh my goodness. Okay, well pick another one. Let's take turns and put the letters in so I can see you put letters in a puzzle.
Mommy, that's how you got it. I want the octopus one more time.
Okay, let's finish pig, cerdo. There's this. Here's your E and your P. Put the P and the E. Someone else is working on that one right now, Giovanni. You'll have to wait a minute. Don't hit.
Hey! Oh
my goodness.
Mine! I'm going to put my Hey, mine!
Okay, we're all fighting over one board. ¿Cómo te sientes? Amelia, can you show me? ¿Cómo te sientes? Ahora. Right now, ahora mismo. You are, muy triste. Oh, you're enojado. Amelia está enojado. She's angry. Gianna, ¿cómo te sientes ahora? Oh, you're enojado también. Oh my goodness. Giovanni, ¿cómo te sientes ahora? Muestra a mí, por favor. Go show me. Mami está muy feliz. Giovanni, ¿cómo te sientes? Let Giovanni look. Okay, very good. Giovanni, ¿cómo te sientes?
Start the one first and Johnny take it.
I know. That's what life works.
Too.
Giovanni. Which one is he pointing at? Triste. Giovanni, you're triste? You're sad? You're not sad. Silly boy. Where's all the balls? Go get the balls. You have yours? Okay, we have 2 orange ones and a white one over there. Can we find them? It's like an Easter egg hunt. Okay, go find them. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Yes, baby, you can still play. I didn't ask anybody to come in. Look how pretty. I hear firecrackers behind me. Oh, there's another one. Mariposa. I see a butterfly. I don't know. You guys got to find it. Look in the bushes. See if you can find it. It's trash day. Firecrackers. You guys hear them? Yeah. Okay, Giovanni, if we're going to cry, we have to come home. Here comes Ginger. It's a beautiful morning. Cheese. So here's a challenge that I've come across. I told you in my video yesterday that I had a cousin that passed away, to call his sister, who she's my age, and she does not have Facebook. She doesn't have WhatsApp. She doesn't have FaceTime. I can't call her. I can send her a text message from here, but that's it. So I did that. I was able to call her mother, my aunt, who is in her 80s, because she has Facebook. And so I called her on Facebook Messenger, and I was able to get through to her. It's been a very difficult thing to be able to call people from here and be successful at it, unless they have a few of the applications that I mentioned already. So in addition to that, to order flowers, okay, you're talking about a small town in Iowa, corn country, very small town. And there's like one flower shop. And so I was going to order a plant to send to the family. And I always have chaos going on around me, Anyway, so that being said, the kids won't leave me alone. They want to go swim, and I'm trying to order a plant. I can't do it. Like, I cannot do it from here. The internet I struggle with. The phone thing, I can't call the flower shop. I tried several times, can't do that. So I try to call the flower shop, that doesn't work. I tried online ordering, that doesn't work because you have to put in all these details that, I mean, eventually we get to this flower shop, but the funeral's tomorrow. So I just needed somebody to call the flower shop and order a plant to be sent from my husband and I. Do you know how challenging this is? So my sister's family is sick, the entire family. So I didn't want to call and bother them. Isabel in our office is on vacation for 2 days, which makes it a 4-day weekend for her. So she's not going to be back till Monday. And Renee retired, and I'm so happy for her. But Renee would have handled it like that from wherever she was in the world. And I mean, I can't call Renee, she's retired. So I tried my daughter Alexandra, and Alexandra's out of pocket for at least 2 more hours. Well, you're talking about a small town. And it's already 1 o'clock here, which means it's 2 o'clock there, and the flower shop closes in a couple hours. So I called my husband and I said, I hate to ask, but I need help here. And my husband does not order plants like that or flowers. That's not his thing, right? He's on his way to fly a jet. He's so excited. And I'm like, whoa, hold the phone. I need some help. So he's doing it. Thank you, husband. Thank you, honey. I love you immensely. I mean, like, tremendously. I always say he's my hero. He'll always be my hero. And I mean it. He fixes everything like that for me, always. He's fabulous. If you don't have one, you should. Girls, smile pretty. Girls, smile pretty. Okay, come on. Come swim. Okay, can I have your glasses?
Okay.
He likes this part, just leave him be. Okay, Giovanni. Get in the water. Woo! Is it cold? Frio? Okay, on your mark. Okay, go back. Try it again.
I want to see me down.
Okay. Oh, you almost hit your face on there. You be careful. No fighting. No fighting. I think that over there is a volcano, an active volcano. It's behind though. Behind the hill that you see, if you can see it. But the smoke, I think that's from a volcano. I'm gonna have to Google it when I get home and see. Here I sit at the pool. I thought I'd sit close to the kids, to the edge here, because, you know, just in case I have to jump in. But, you like the chin strap? I don't even care. In Texas, I would have been like, an Amarillo. oh, I don't want to wear the chin strap. I feel foolish. And here I'm like, I'm wearing the chin strap. It's got a little breezy look, just a little breezy. I don't want my hat blown off. So I have my chin strap on and I don't care. You know, it's funny the difference. Like I've lost that. I was thinking about it the other day, and you know, I was shopping on those online boutiques, and you know, all the makeup and the fake eyelashes and the this and the that, and I had to have whatever it was, or thought I had to have, and the clothes they were selling, and the I don't know, all the stuff. And now I'm like, I don't need anything. I'm in my overalls, my hat. I'm hanging out at the pool with the kids. I don't need all that stuff. Like, we don't need that stuff. The kids, they tell Poppy every time he comes, you bring us a surprise? They'd be happy with the tiniest little thing. And I tell them, don't bring a bunch. We don't need stuff. Like, I don't want to be those people anymore ever again. Okay. Anyway, it's a lesson in life moving here because, and I say moving loosely. We're not sure. But coming here for this length of time because there are so many things that I need. What is that they always tell us when we're young? You have to know the differences in your wants and your needs. I have learned. And there are things that I need, and there are things that I want. And the things I want are really not that important. And why? Because there are people that need things. And my wants really, you know. Anyway, so I love a life of simplicity. And, you know, I have family members that laugh and say, you don't live the life of simplicity. And in comparison to people here, I don't, okay? I don't. I'm living quite nicely, I must say. But I have really gotten down to the bare minimum in my world of things. And I like it a lot. I mean, even cleaning the house, like, it's so quick and easy. Really, it is. It doesn't take that long. And maybe I don't do as good of a job as Mercedes does, but it's good. And we're done. And the house is clean. As Spartanburg or Carnoustie, I would have been cleaning and cleaning and cleaning and cleaning. It just goes on and on and on. And so simplicity is good. So just remember, you don't need all those things you think you have to have. This right here, and hanging out and doing a little studying and having my mommy pop. And I'm happy. I'm totally happy. We'll walk home in a little bit. We may go somewhere in a little bit. And life is good. You want to go home? Yeah, what are you going to do?
I want to sit down in the school.
Well, get your towel. You need to go out. Every time they do this, they get right back in. It's been an hour, and they've asked many times, and they've gotten right back in. So we'll see. Let's see if we go home this time.
What is that? My toe, Mom. At the top. Can you
This way.
I really think this would be great on you. I really think this would be great on you.
So we got home from the pool, and look what rolled in. Good Lord, that's the volcano. Not the one I showed you where the smoke was, but it was clear blue sky right there. It's like, bam! It came in, and here it is. And look, all the way over here. I think we might get some rain. What do you think? I hope so. Well, here I am. The kids are hungry, and I wanted to go to town. See all my essential oils up there behind me? My Herbalife Herbalife pancakes. That's what I'm making for dinner. It's 5 something, and so we're gonna call her dinner and done. And it's pancakes. Yes, it is. And if they're still hungry, I'll make them an egg. But hang on. What? Herbalife pancakes. Woo! I'm making one right now. Here, eat your last bite. I'm telling you, they eat them up. Here we go. Protein, vitamins. Good for them, good for me. Let me have a bite. That looks pretty good. That's delicious. Anyway, that's how I'm into my day. I'm gonna get this video together. If I can flip this pancake. See, look, it's a real pancake. Quick. I'm the worst pancake flipper ever. I don't care. They still taste good, right? Sprinkle a little Truvia once in a while. Make it taste extra sweet for them. And yeah, I hear the thunder out there. I think it's gonna rain. And you know, we started this video with puzzles with the kids. And so I interspersed a lot of quotes about puzzles and family and missing puzzle pieces, or you being the piece of the puzzle, or I don't know, whatever. Anyway, I just think it's important to remember those things, you know, as we go through our days. It's important, and especially as we are navigating this as grandparents raising grands, and I say it all the time, and I'm sorry if you get sick of that, but that's kind of why I did this video thing, is to help other grandparents and help them realize you can have a life. You can have a life. And it doesn't matter if everyone agrees with you. Guess what? They're not where you are in life, okay? Don't expect a 20-year-old or a 30-year-old or a 40-year-old to understand where you are at 50 or 60 or 70. Please don't expect it, okay? Because it ain't gonna happen. And if it does, God bless you, okay? You did a much better job than I did. That's all I'm gonna say. But you can't expect these people in your life, these family members, to understand what you're doing, because they're not there, okay? They're not gonna get it. They're not, don't expect them to. Pray for them, okay? Pray for them. Pray for peace in your family. Pray for understanding. Pray that God's will be done, because maybe it is that, you know, you're supposed to part ways for a little bit. They've got growing to do, and so do you, okay? And He gave you a job to do. And don't be distracted by all the crap that goes on around you, and don't get caught up in it, and don't waste your time wishing it were different, or that, you know, I don't know. Just please don't get caught up in that, okay? It's easy to say, it's hard to do. I say this also because I see so many posts on Facebook that wear me out about walk away from these people, and, you know, if they don't serve you, then don't serve them. Bullshit, okay? I'm just going to say that. Bullshit. Don't walk away from them. Pray for them, okay? Pray for them. They're still your family. Whether it's your parents or your cousins or your brothers and sisters or your kids. Amelia, here you go. Giovanni, do you need another one? Okay, Amelia, here's yours. Giovanni, I'm gonna make you another one. I'll get it now. Anyway, I just ask that you pray for them. Don't walk away from people. There it is. Don't walk away. Giovanni, please don't do the stove. Go sit down. I don't want you by the stove. Daddy said no. Don't walk away. That's horrible. Like, where did Jesus do that? I guess he did at times where he had his fill, and there were things that he had to change. I get that. And I get that there are those moments in our lives. But I feel like a lot of us as grandparents raising grands forget where we were when we were 30. When I was 30, I wasn't all that in a bag of chips. I thought I was. I thought I knew it all. But I wasn't all that in a bag of chips, okay? And looking back now, I would not want to relive my 30s nor my 40s or my 20s, okay? I'd come closer to 40 because that was after I met Sergio. I would probably, I have to take that back. I would do those years again because they were fun. But 20s and 30s, I had some life-changing things happening. I had to figure some things out. I made a lot of piss-poor decisions, okay? I'm sure you did too. It's okay. Thankfully, we have a God that is a forgiving God, and he forgives us today and yesterday and tomorrow. I'm grateful. So be that to the people around you. Forgive them and allow them time to grow and time to change. And if that means step away for a while or allow them to step away, then do it. And when they come back in, welcome them. Like in the Bible, when the son returned, okay, after all he did to the father, and the father didn't just welcome him, he ran out. He gave him the best of the best. He threw a huge party for him. Be that person, okay? Pray. Start praying now that you can be that person, because that's a tough thing to be, okay? We should pray that we can, oh, I'm smoking it up. Pray that we can be that person, okay? Because it's a tough pill to swallow. It's tough thinking, you know, I'm doing all these things and and my people just don't understand. Okay, so they don't understand. Just keep doing what you're doing. Focus on that. Focus on what you have at hand, okay? And the rest will fall in place, or it won't. But, you know, time will tell. And worrying about it, fretting over it, making people around you miserable because you're upset that they're not responding the way they respond. Listen, your responsibility is how you respond in life. Their responsibility is how they respond in life. So they don't respond how you think they should. 99% of the people in the world don't respond how I think they should, okay? So get over it and move on. Let them be, okay? They are not you. They have different personalities. They have different life experiences. They haven't gone where you've gone. Your journey is your journey, okay? Anyway, I just had to say that because it just eats at me all the time. I see a lot of things on different posts, different people that I know or don't know even, and I think, holy God love them. They're struggling with this, and they just need to let it be and get busy with what they have at hand, because there's a lot to do. If you're like me, I'm drowning. I got a lot to do, okay? So just remember that, and know that you're doing the right thing, and eventually it'll all come about. One way or the other, it will all come about. And yes, relationships change. That's just part of it, you know? That's part of life. So anyway, I'm gonna finish the pancakes off. I got things to do. All right, on the memories that you're gonna see here, you're gonna see a face that you're not familiar with probably, and that will be Becca. And Becca was my nanny. Becca came to me through the children's home. Actually, my daughter-in-law Brenda introduced us, and Brenda was at that time a nursing student. Now she's an RN, and she was working at the Amarillo Children's Home, and Becca worked there as well. And Becca had a bachelor's in psychology. She had the background check done, experience with children, experience with CPS, experience with parents with difficulties, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, she was a dream come true. She was only with me between 5 and 6 months, and then she moved on. I cried when she left. But that to say, she worked with me usually Monday through Friday, and not full days. You know, they were part days, but it worked. It worked, and we went everywhere together and did everything together. It wasn't I have a nanny, I'm leaving. No, because these 3 kids are very difficult. And at that age in particular, because it was from 3 to 9 months for the girls, and Giovanni was 2.5 years old. So nobody walked, nobody talked, everybody was in diapers, and it took both of us to keep things going. During that time, my washing machine and dryer gave me fits. I was able to wash clothes but not dry them, and so I had to hang everything out on the patio to dry, and I don't have a clothesline and didn't go get one because I'm a dork. I don't know. Anyway, and so it was just nuts because all of the clothes that babies make, all of the burp rags, all of the puke in the diapers and the this and the that, it was just an endless sea of laundry and kid things. Now, also you'll see pictures of my grandkids in here. We went to the zoo. McKinley is my oldest grandchild. She's now 15. So count back 5 years, she was 10, 11 years old, and she would go like to the zoo and things like that with us, so that I was able to take all the grandkids. I would take them all to eat. I've had 8 kids at a table with me before, and people think I'm nuts, but it was that important to me to be that kind of grandma, that I wasn't going to sit back and I wasn't going to have kids miss out because of. And so we went to restaurants and we went to places, the zoo and other places. I invited my grandkids when I go out of town. Yes.
The pajamas are in the dryer.
No, they're upstairs on your bench. And anyway, I tried to be the best I could. Didn't always work. Wasn't always the best. I know that. I was the best I could be at that moment. And I was exhausted. And you'll see also in my bedroom back then, I had 3 cribs. Giovanni's was the big crib because he was our first baby and that was his bed. And then when the girls came along, we got 2 smaller cribs for them. And we also had bassinets because the intention was that the parents were going to come home and raise the children, and we would help. And so I had the bassinets because they had problems with drugs. And I knew that they would not get up in the middle of the night and feed the babies. So I had monitors in their bedroom so that I could hear the babies cry and I could go get the babies, roll them out in the bassinets, feed them, roll them back in, let them try to parent, right? It didn't work that way. So I ended up with the 2 bassinets, and I then bought 2 cribs because the babies outgrew the bassinets. But the bassinets came in handy because that's how I rolled the kids around the house. Because remember, 3 kids and me. So they didn't walk, and I had to get them all over the house to change them, to bathe them, to feed them. So I set the bumbo chairs, isn't that what they're called? Bumbo chairs in the bassinets. And I was able to wheel them around the house, get them where I needed to be. They were always by my side. They were always safe. It worked like a dream. So, okay, it's not a button. You just pull them down. So I was exhausted, but that's why if you look at these videos, you're like, what the heck is that? Why did she do that? That's why. It was me and 3, and I did the best I could with what I had. Thanks, Mom. I did the best I could with what I had, and I used my brain, and I invented a lot of things for us that worked well. So anyway, enjoy these videos.